Healthy Mind Platter. Hello, and thank you for taking a few moments for yourself today. My name is Gemma, and I'm part of the MindWorks School-Based Needs team from YMCA, Surrey. This is a short presentation. It's for parents and carers. It's an invitation to think about your own well-being, not what you should be doing, but what supports you in life. We often spend so much time focusing on others and our children's needs that our own mental health drops lower down the list. Today is a chance to pause. I'm going to talk through the Healthy Mind Platter by Daniel Siegel, a simple way of thinking about the different things our brains need to stay well, a bit like a balanced diet. There's no expectations to get this perfect. Even noticing one small thing, one small area can make a big difference. The Eat Well Guide analogy. Most of us will recognise the Eat Well Guide for physical health. We understand that our body needs a balance of different foods to function well. The Healthy Mind Platter works in a similar way. It describes 7 different kinds of mental activities that support our well-being. Just like with food, it's not about perfection, it's about balance, flexibility, and noticing what might be missing. As I talk through each section, you might notice that there's some areas that feel familiar and others less so. Connections in the brain. You may hear me mention connections in the brain. This simply means that our brains are constantly adapting based on what we do, feel, and experience. The more we repeat something, the stronger those pathways become. So the saying practice makes perfect is close to being true. So let's start with sleep time. When we sleep, we give the brain the rest it needs. We consolidate learning and recover from the experiences of the day. So sleep is the biggest factor that supports our well-being and mental health. It allows us to process things that have happened that day, store learning, and helps us reset emotionally. Many people struggle to sleep, but if we can try and get our minimal amount of hours, it can make a big difference. Physical time. When we move our bodies aerobically if possible, we strengthen the brain and help it grow and make new connections. Physical activity supports our mental health as much as our physical health. When you're involved in regular physical exercise, it helps the brain grow and make new connections. Movement doesn't need to be intense. Walking, stretching, dancing, and getting outside all counts. Focus time. Focus time is when we give attention to one thing at a time. So when we pay close attention to one task, we take on challenges that make deep connections in the brain. In busy family life, this can feel difficult. We may find ourselves multitasking. When we focus time, it causes our brain to release chemicals. These chemicals cause the neurons that are firing in our brain to strengthen their connection to each other. Your brain stays healthy and your mind stays sharp and clear. Connecting time. When we connect with other people, ideally in person, and when we take time to appreciate our connection to the natural world around us, we activate and reinforce the brain's relational circuitry. Humans are wired for connection. Daniel Siegel refers to 2P and 3G. 2P, to people and the planet, and 3G, generosity, gratitude, and giving back. Generosity, being kind, open-hearted, gratitude for being alive, for connecting with others and even the planet. When we give back to the planet and to others, not only are we helping others, but it also benefits our own health and enhances our self of happiness and our own self of meaning, worth and purpose. Small moments matter. Playtime. When we allow ourselves to be spontaneous or creative, playfully enjoying novel experiences, we help make new connections in the brain. Playtime is not just for children. Playtime is important for all of us. It keeps our brain young and keeps those connections growing. Downtime. When we are non-focused, without a specific goal, and let our mind wander or simply relax, we help the brain recharge. Downtime means resting while we're awake. Time in. When we quietly reflect internally, focusing on sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts, we help to better integrate the brain. Time in is about checking in with yourself. So when you notice your thoughts, feelings, and body sensations with kindness, research suggests that it helps the integrated fibers of the brain to grow, connecting separate areas to each other. This can help with coordination and balance in your nervous system. You can focus attention better, you have a more emotional balance, and even develops the capacity to become more understanding of others. The Healthy Mind Platter conclusion. If you participate on a regular basis, ideally daily, in these 7 mental activities, you'll find your sense of well-being, sense of meaning in life, sense of happiness, sense of fulfillment, and your connections to other people and to the planet will greatly enhance. It's not a checklist, it's a guide to help you notice what supports your well-being. Using the downloadable Healthy Mind Platter worksheet. If you would like to take some time to reflect on what you're doing already or what might be helpful to increase, please take a moment to think about a typical day for you. No wrong or wrong answers here, just simply for reflection. Using the diagram, lightly colour in each selection to show how much time or energy you spend on each area, where the centre means very little time and the outside means quite a lot. Is there an area that might need a little more? Write down the activities you already do or ones you'd like to start. It's often most helpful to think about small, realistic changes. You might notice that some activities already support more than one area. For example, eating together as a family can include connection time, focus time, downtime, playtime, and time in. So if you find yourself colouring more than one section for some activities or filling in one of the sections with the same activity, that's absolutely okay. You might like to gently reflect on whether there's one small change that could support your well-being, or if there are any barriers stopping you from making changes to support your well-being. The aim is not perfection, it's just awareness. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Looking after your mental health matters for you and your family.